Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where today we are going to be reviewing Star, the newly released lyric video and obviously therefore song by BiSH. Now, of course, if you've been following this channel for a while, as I often say with artists like this, you'll know that we've listened to a lot of BiSH here before. It's a group that I always look forward to hearing new songs by because that core Kentacore sound that it's referred to as is really nice, but they're also very playful with doing different things. They've got wonderful, diverse, different sounding voices between all the members. They're just a really interesting group. So when I saw this drop last night, I was like, time to start taking notes. I did, and here are my thoughts. Star, as with almost all BiSH songs, has a clearly defined sound and direction, and a large part of this track is its simplicity. Fundamentally, it's an easy to follow and very likeable melody put over a rock backing that calmly bounces through some simple, nicely timed chord changes, and with the members each singing a line and passing the mic on. Thus, complication is clearly not the goal. So, to find the qualities of this song requires looking beyond just analysing the sheet music score. It could even be argued on paper that a lot of the melodic cues in this song are lifted directly out of other BiSH tracks, after all. And yet, I really enjoyed repeat playing this song in the 24 hours since its release. So, what works in its favour? Well, firstly, we have to look at the rudimentary instrumental arrangement that I was talking about that sounds like it could easily have been delivered by any garage rock band with just a tiny bit of quiet string and piano very subtly worked into the background. This actually is a pleasant, wise choice, somewhat reminiscent of Yanakoto Sotomute's preferred approach, and not totally unfamiliar in BiSH's own back catalogue. It puts focus on the melody as the centre of the song, which it very much is in this one, whilst providing a very safe background that plays into the track's somewhat sentimental vibe. This isn't the time for big stereo world or non-tie-up style melodramatic string arrangements, therefore Star mostly stays on a consistent tone and energy throughout, with one very simple and self-aware piano breakdown in the bridge that allows the song a couple of bars to sort of recoil and then spring for its final chorus. The melody and vocal performances here are the highlight, and they live up to their top billing. As mentioned, there are some eyebrow-raising moments where the song very clearly copies passages from previous BiSH numbers, including a few lines from the similarly named Promise the Star that really stood out. I wondered if this was deliberate homage or just a result of the limitations of the otherwise endearing Kentacore sound. However, once you've settled into hearing the song in its own right, the melody is very pleasing, easy to follow, and I imagine great for karaoke. Now, furthermore, a catchy chorus that stayed embedded in my brain was also one of the big wins for this track. The song benefits wonderfully from the different vocal styles of each individual member also. This is true of many BiSH songs actually, but highlighted in these simpler arrangements, especially when the singers get a quick rotation like they do here. Due to the way that each member comes in, the result is the song feeling fresh and excitable every couple of bars when viewed on a small scale, and memorably catchy on that larger scale. This song can easily be viewed in two very different ways, and I can understand that the negatives might be very easy to pick out in this song. As mentioned, the recycling of some ideas, the simple arrangement, the lack of nuance, they might result in Star not picking up a lot of new BiSH fans, or maybe even disappointing some. But then again, they could equally be its strengths for all the same people, given that it's an effective and catchy manifestation of the Kentacore school of writing, and that there is quite a large market for simple, sentimental, strummy songs in Japan's charts. This could be a surprise success. So whether it's a breakout earworm winner, or a cute little ditty that fades into the greater body of work over time, my one assurance is that Star is effective enough to be worth a listen. I would be hard pressed to imagine anyone hating it, and you could be humming this melody for months afterwards, so I do really recommend giving it at least one time round. So anyway, what is today's silly metaphor? Well, I think Star is downloading Tetris in 2021. It might be a new version, but it's a simple, predictable pleasure that throws up no new surprises, and it's in that simplicity that lies hours of simple smiles and joy. Yeah, so another great, interesting BiSH song. Even if it didn't really throw up any of the surprises that usually you expect from BiSH when you hear a new song, it still was manifesting a lot of the great things about them that make them so likable. And it was a catchy one, so it's been sticking in my head for a while, and hopefully will be sticking in my head for a fair few days to come. So as always, those are my thoughts. Get in the comments, so tell me what you think, whether you be a fan or not. Was it something, did you really enjoy it? Do you think it's a really good earworm that's going to stay with you, or were you disappointed and you wanted something a little bit more playful from them? I'm really interested to see what all of you guys think, as always, and I'll try and get in the comments and join in over the next few days as well, build up a little bit of a discussion. And of course, if you want to get into more discussion, remember we've also got our social medias linked in the description below. The Discord has got conversation going on all the time. You really must join that. You can feel free to do the YouTube stuff like liking and subscribing. That's greatly appreciated. A big thank you to all of our Patreons who obviously keep this whole thing going, because we're not monetized. There's no adverts. You can see that, right? So big thank you to them and to you for making it through to the end of this video. So until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these, for now, ciao, ciao.